Hi, I've been on YouTube for 2 years, and in that 2 year period, uploading about 77 videos, having 665 subscribers and 54,626 views at time of recording, I've learned that views and subscribers don't really matter. If you're interested to find out how I arrived at that, or if you're just thinking of starting a YouTube channel or you're reevaluating your own channel, stick around and let's get at it. My name is Kate Madden. I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, an unceded coastal Salish territory. I have this YouTube channel primarily focused on trans people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, and essentially I'm trying to act as a resource I didn't feel that I had when I began my gender transition 3 years ago. One of the key things that I've learned over YouTube is to always start with why. It's something that I've learned from Simon Sinek. It's something that I've applied in business over the years. And it's something that I think if you figure out what motivates you and why you want to tell your story or the stories you want to tell, you're going to have a much easier time getting out of bed, doing the things you got to do, putting the camera together, setting up the lights, or just hitting record. Always start with why. I think my why is pretty clear. I'm just trying to be the resource for my community to help out and to be an advocate as well, create space for those who maybe don't have quite as loud a voice or as articulate a voice as I do. Once you've moved on from why, you can move into the how. A key thing with figuring out how, though, is you have to focus on the things you can control. And so when I say views and subscribers don't matter, that's really what I'm getting at, is that you can't control whether somebody subscribes to the video. And, if you've made it this far, consider subscribing, hitting like on the video, let me know what you think of the video in the comments below. But, other than a call to action or a request, you can't control whether somebody hits that subscribe button or that like button. Same with the views. You can broadcast that you've made the video, you can use your various platforms, shotgun it out there. But at the end of the day, the YouTube algorithm gives and the YouTube algorithm takes. So you just gotta make content that you like. Tell the story that's in your head and that you want to hear. One of the important things you can do is figure out how you watch YouTube. Who are you watching? And more specifically, who are you watching all the way to the end? When you're clicking off a video, what is driving you to turn it off? Is it boring? Is it something you've heard already? Is it something that you're just not finding value in? What is in your head, especially if it's in the topic area that you want to discuss, travel, gaming, business, whatever it is that, photography gear, whatever it is that you want to discuss, what is about those videos that you're either tuning in for the whole video or tuning off and tuning out. In watching the videos that you've previously recorded and uploaded, what's one thing that you can do to improve? Whether it be audio, video, lighting, editing, scripting, what's one thing that you can take away from the last video that you uploaded and how can you improve on the next one? Or, when you're watching other YouTubers or even watching Netflix or at the movies, whenever we can go to the movies again, what are things that you're picking up that you can incorporate into your own videos? I know it's been really illuminating for me as a creator to look at even the color grading in a movie and see the huge amount of orange and teal that's out there. Speaking of gear and that sort of thing, so you don't need fancy gear. Like if you keep thinking, well, if I just get this camera, if I just get that light, if I just get this computer, you're always going to be waiting. The first 30 some odd videos that I did, I used a phone. And just about all of us have a phone, and most of these new phones are shooting 4K. You can use your window, you can put your phone on a stack of books, you can get a cheap tripod off at Walmart for $20 or off at Amazon for $30. Those Amazon Basics tripods are not bad. You get a little clip for your phone, use the window lighting. It can be kind of variable, but you can work with it. And just go. Perfect isn't done. And if you just start, you're going to find it much more rewarding if you just continually wait and wait and wait. I used to work for this VP who had this really great saying, is that we don't reward activities, we reward results. And she was really focused on outcome and execution. And I think that when you go from the why to the how to the what, you can look at the things that you can control. Specifically, things that you can repeat consistently over and over and over. And YouTube rewards consistency. That's the one thing I've noticed. I'm not a super consistent uploader, but what I've seen with people who are consistent uploaders, once they're hitting 100, 200 videos, and it's not easy, nothing about this is easy, is that YouTube is rewarding the consistency of the video upload. So in repeating what you can control consistently, one of the things that I really focused on was story, narrative, really trying to research and understand storytelling, narrative structure, 3-act plays, the hero's journey, that sort of thing, and just try to understand, that story wheel. And when I look at the videos that I've applied that to, like really conscientiously scripted the video using that structure, the watch time is typically significantly higher than the other videos where, in this one I just got an outline and I'm kind of riffing off the outline and the notes in front of me here. So I would really encourage to focus on storytelling and structure, because in telling a story, like, Twitter, you're limited to 280 characters. Facebook, you're limited to your aunt or your uncle, your cousin, your friend from high school you haven't talked to in 25 years. But on YouTube, you're unconstrained. You have this power, this superpower, where you can tell a story that enables people to hang on and to listen to what you want to share. While you want people to hang on and extend your watch time, you don't want to ramble on and blather away for 45 to 60 minutes or longer. And I have seen those videos out there. And to be fair, I've posted those videos and I'm so sorry. And thank you to the 22% of you who watched all the way to the end. I do appreciate it. But you want to be intentional in your purpose. And so if you're telling your story, you want to be concise. And you do that through your editing, through your scripting, through your note-taking, and then through your delivery. Some people are going to make fun of you. Some people are going to question what you're doing. Other people are going to tell you nobody's watching. And that's okay. You just have to ignore the people who don't believe in your vision. Because you're creating something that you want to create. And you really just have to focus on creating the things that you want to create and the things you want to see. Like, where's the gap that you can add value and have people watch? To that end, ignore the haters. And, especially if you're a woman, I got comments about my outfits, my hair, my makeup, my nails, the way I speak. I also get horrific homophobic and transphobic DMs and emails, and I've had to adjust my privacy settings as a result. But you just got to ignore that and focus on what you want to see out there. And if you share it, there's going to be people who want to see it. So yeah, to that end, who cares about views and subscribers? My main metric is watch time. And by incorporating those things, figuring out the why, focusing on narrative, on story structure, being concise, editing, delivering something precisely, what I've been able to do actually over the last year, since my first video about being on YouTube for 1 year, is I've increased the average watch time from 1 minute 46 seconds to 3 minutes and 32 seconds. So I think that's a key improvement and a key metric that I can continue to improve on. And I can learn to get better, I can apply myself to get better, because as far as hobbies go, this is a blast. And I have never enjoyed any creative endeavor. I've been a wedding photographer, I've done headshots, I've done family shots, I've written poetry, short stories. I've never had so much fun, and I've never been so inspired by the other people in the YouTube community, whether they're making cooking channels or travel videos or fashion blogs, outfits, whatever, makeup. It's so amazing to see all these people just tell their story and share something, and I learn so much from my fellow YouTubers, because at the end of the day, 2 years later, I'm a YouTuber who's having fun, and I'm just trying to share with you, and I hope you gain value in what I've just shared here. That's 2 years on YouTube. I hope that makes sense to you. If you're a YouTuber and you think I've missed something, leave it in the comments below. Let me know. If you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel and you think I haven't addressed something, or there's something specific you want to know that might help you, leave a comment below, and if I see it, I'll certainly reply, and I certainly do try to reply to all the comments. So thanks for watching. If you found value in this, maybe consider subscribing and stick around for my other videos all about my transgender journey. Here's to life.